Good morning, everybody. Um, I wanted to give you a video quick of a cool new concealer trend that I saw the other day. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. It's called the glasses. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this is my normal concealer that I use, our concealer, liquid concealer. Um, as you can tell, I'm sick. My husband gave me his head cold, so I had it for a couple days now. I'm finally kind of starting to get over it, but hopefully it goes away. I've heard everybody's kind of sick right now. But this is the applicator tip. The other type of concealer that we have that I also like to use is this one's the dark one, but it looks like a lipstick. I love these concealer sticks. They're awesome. They're really, really nice for like highlighting and like doing your contouring for your face. But we're going to try out this one. And I'm going to do, you can tell my eyes are red and puffy. I've been rubbing my eyes. I know I'm not supposed to. But I've had a cold, so they've been driving me a little bit crazy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do one eye first. We'll see how it turns out. We'll try to make it not so messy. So you kind of want to start here, like on the crease of your eyelid. Must be running out of concealer. I'll get the corner of your eye. You want to bring that down so it connects. And then you're going to swoop up here. This is actually going to also help you, like when you do it on the top of your eye, it's going to help you with your eyeshadow. Funny. Okay, so let's blend it in. I actually just got a new brush of ours, so I'm actually going to try it. It's got like a concealer type buffer brush, so we're going to give it a whirl. I'm not usually a brush person, but I'm still going to spray it. Every time I use a blending butter, I use a brush. I usually spray it with our time locking spray. It really kind of just helps set everything in. Sorry for the sniffles. So what you're going to do, you're just going to blend that in. I'm not sure if I'm partial to the brush. I really like I'm really a blending bud kind of person. Which, we're going to switch to that because I'm not feeling the brush. So, blending bud, spray, give it a good spray, and then you just lightly dab. Oh, much better. I give things a try, and I know sometimes I just probably should suck it up and just try it more than once and get used to it, which I will, but for this morning, I like my blending bud. Well, you can definitely tell the brightness like under my eye. Like I said, and putting concealer on your eyelid is gonna help set your eyeshadow in. And it's really gonna help bring out those colors. Like even if you wear like an ivory color, it's really gonna help bring that pigmented color out in like that ivory or that white color. So then what I like to do after concealer, so this is my left side, and then this is my right side. You can definitely see the redness underneath my eye. So then what I like to do is I like to take our transparency or our transparent finishing powder, and then I'll take my blending bud and I will dab that in there, and then I'm also going to dab that around my eye. What that's going to do is it's going to set your concealer in. Remember, try to be light on your eyes when you're dabbing. You want to dab, you don't want to pull on your eyes. You don't want to, like, that's a big reason why I have really, really, really bad allergies. I'm kind of a stubborn person, and I don't take allergy meds all the time, and then my eyes itch, and then I rub my eyes, and that's why they get all red, and that's why I got a little bit of, looks like aging going on. So, you can definitely see the difference. I kind of like it. It's kind of nice. You can definitely even tell just like right here where I blended that out. So let's do the other eye. There's kind of like a way to do concealer to help lift your eyes. Like for me, it doesn't necessarily work that great. That's another thing with all these concealer trends too, is that, I mean, you need to find what works for you and what works for your face. If you want more of a lifted look, then you want to do the concealer look where you put concealer right here and you put concealer right here. You know, they tell you not to do it underneath your eye like that, but for me, my eyes are so bad with my allergies that for me it works out. Like this one works out nice. I haven't tried the eye lifting one yet, but I have a feeling it's not going to work the best for me. Again, I just dab that down with my finishing spray. And we're just going to lightly blend all that out. Make sure you get it in the corner, underneath your eye. It's hard to see in your phone. Ugh, my eyes are so achy from having a cold. And my face is breaking out like horrible, but it's that time of year. They're talking snow for us. I think Thursday and Friday, so this girl's excited. But look at the difference. You saw how red my eyes were before. Like, I'm not saying they're not still red, like on the inside, but they're definitely a hell of a lot better than what they were. And like I said, you can really see where you blend this upward there. So that's kind of a fun new little concealer tip and trick. So do the eyeglasses. Like I said, there's if you want more of a lifting look, then you're going to want to put your concealer right here and then right here if you want to do that. You can still do the V shape underneath, or the triangle shape if that's what works for you. I personally like this one because it duals up, because I end up putting concealer on my eyes anyway. So if you wonder how my eyes get so pigmented, like the color, it's not just the eyeshadow, but it's also I use our concealer as a primer, like an eye primer. And it just really, really helps bring out those colors. So this is kind of for me, it's like a one-stop shop kind of thing. So, which is kind of nice. But let me put on some foundation. I got a meeting this morning anyways. So don't forget to always put primer on. It's going to help lock your foundation in too and help lock your makeup in. It's just like a clear silicone looking type thing. I'm obviously not going to necessarily put it where I concealed already, but I mean, my go-to is this brush. I'm obsessed with these oval foundation brushes. Obsessed. And I'm going to put on because my face is breaking out so bad, I'm going to put on our VFX Pro. That's going to be that. It gives you like a matte finish, and it's going to be a full coverage, which, as you can probably see, kind of needed today. So then I'm just going to, whew, that was cold. Just going to dab first. And I swoop down my nose. I kind of overcross with my concealer a little bit, but I don't go crazy, because once I kind of get my foundation on, I'll take that blending bud and I'll kind of blend the edges in together. Oh, it goes on so smooth. That's what I just love about this brush. Like, it's so soft. I mean, I love our kabuki brush, but it's out of stock right now. But I do have that one. That would be my second favorite brush. I've tried putting foundation on with a blending bud, and I'm just not a fan. It just wasn't my deal. It was not my jam. Look at all that. This is why we call it Photoshop in a bottle. It has a photo filter technology in it that helps it not reflect light. And then usually after I put my foundation on, I will take my finishing powder again, and I will take a different blending bud, and then I like to blot that all over the place just to set my foundation in. I have a meeting this morning, so it works out perfect to be doing this. I'm going to need to do some skincare routines coming up and show some skincare because it's wintertime. My face is having kind of a cranky fest, so to speak. It just doesn't like me right now. Plus I have a cold and my hormones with my PCOS. That doesn't help either. But one of my favorite face palettes is our 3-in-1 palette. So I like to put this dark color on my cheeks and up here, and I will show you that really quick. For this, you can use a blending bud or you can use a brush. I kind of alternate in between, but for today, I'm just going to use a blending bud. So the first thing I'll do is I'll take that bud and I will dab it in the dark. And then you kind of want to get your cheek line. So my cheek line is like right here. And you want to blend up because you want to lift. I'm going to do that for now. And then I'll probably take like a brush and then I'll kind of blend it out a little bit. I just kind of like to alternate. It's whatever works for you at the end of the day. You want to put some of the darker color up here on each side. Oops. You just want to like lightly dab. You don't need to be like, trying to smush yourself in the head with your sponge, but just lightly dab. And then I like to do right here. Helps define your cheek line, or your jawline. It's too early in the morning, can't think. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my this brush here, and I'm going to kind of blend some of that up. And then I'm going to kind of just blend some of this here. Contouring your face is just highlighting your face, I guess I should say. It just helps give your face a little bit of dimension. It helps kind of lift your cheek lines. It depends on how crazy and wild you want to get. I usually don't get that crazy and wild, but I do like having a little bit of that dimension in my face. I like to take this side of the brush and do my nose. I don't feel I need to do my nose, but not to sound crazy, but my nose is one of my best features. I have a perfect nose. But I just like to take it along the edge, and I'll take it all the way up here into the crease. Like today's gonna be a simple look. Like I said, I have a cold and I have allergies, and I'm gonna wear glasses today, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. So that's that. And then you come across here. I'm just gonna blend this a little bit more. Bam. So then, after I do the dark, I like to highlight. And then I'm going to take this now, and I'm going to highlight. I'm actually going to use our new brush that I started with for this one. We'll give this a whirl. Sorry. Ugh. So let's start on the nose. I like to highlight the tip of my nose. You see that? Look at that shimmer. I like to go right above the contouring line there. Just kind of gives it a nice little glow. And I'll do some we'll do down my nose and kind of on my forehead here. And it gives your forehead a little shimmer. Ugh, and my forehead's breaking out. Isn't it fun to be a female? We're gonna do under the nose. You want to do the tip of your chin. Just like that. And then usually I'll put just some blush on. If I wasn't doing a video, this literally would take me probably 5 minutes. 10 minutes at absolute most. But I'm going to take our tender blush and I'm going to put this on now. It's kind of just a light color. I've already got enough red. I like to do the tip of my nose. And then I like to kind of just on top of that highlight a little bit. That contour. Just give it a little color. Like I said, it's a light color, so it's not going to be crazy. So mostly I wanted to show you the concealer tip today, which I think is pretty cool. So that is that. I'm going to finish my face. And I'm going to drink my ketones, and I'm going to finish getting ready for the day, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day.